Respect. Now your genuine love respect page. I hope your day's coming along well so far. I truly appreciate your time. Check this out. We don't do no drama, all that weird stuff over here. Save it for your mama, respectfully, with that negative energy. Hello. It's the thought process for me. Make it make sense. It's the thought process for me. Yo. Everybody has a talent that was installed with them. It's just finding out what your talent genuinely is. Like me, I don't know how to sing. But if I did, the one talent that you have, I wish I can have it. I'm not gonna lie. I wish I can have it. Because you know what? I would make it beneficial. You know? Yeah. I'll be saying that shit all day long. I ain't saying shit, but I'll be singing it all day long. Like, motherfuckers got talents at the end of the day, right? And they just sit on their talent. And they could make a lot of money behind their talent at the end of the day, right? No, respectfully, they could. You know? And, you know, when you have a talent that's installed within you, and you find it, like me, I found my talent. I know how to sing. I know how to shower sing. If shower singing was a thing. What the fuck? All right, hold on. Yo, what the fuck? I'm trying too fucking hard. It ain't working. God didn't tune that within me. He didn't store it. No. I'm trying to allow to see if it can work. It's not working. Help me, help me. What the fuck? You know, at the end of the day, everybody was installed a unique, special gift that was installed within them. You know, and for your talent to go to waste at the end of the day, you're only sucking your own self out of your thought process. Regardless to your disability, your sexual orientation, the color of your skin, your culture. At the end of the day, when something was installed within you, it was installed within you for a reason. You know, just because of your upbringing, or you experience trauma, you experience depression, or you experience anxiety, or you experience then, you know, not feeling like you're worthy of yourself, and allowing yourself to feel like, you know what, I don't know how to show for myself, you know, because I came from a certain environment at the end of the day. Just because you came from a certain environment, that does not mean that you cannot, like, show up for yourself. Like, that does not stop you from allowing yourself to say, you know what, I can't psych myself out my own thought process. Days when I feel like, you know what, I have the courage to, you know what, have genuine self-awareness within myself, but then that moment fades away because, damn, it ain't gonna happen for me, you know? And for you to think like that, you know, that's feeding yourself negative energy. Like, you're feeding your own self negative energy, regardless to the environment you in, regardless to the people around you that don't see potential within you. When you have potential, you have to allow your best self vision to show up in a healthy way. In order for you to do that is to reevaluate yourself in a healthy way, to say, you know what, I have to find balance within myself, to say, you know what, finding balance within myself during my misunderstanding self days, good or bad days. At the end of the day, I have to be patient with myself. I have to be kind to myself to find out, you know what, how do I start my healing process to be able to show up for myself in a healthy way? Where does this start? Because at the end of the day, starting your healing process will never be an overnight thing. Never allow someone to psych you out of your thought process and tell you that your healing process would never be an overnight thing. It would never be an overnight thing. It would never. You don't just wake up the next day and say, you know what, I'm healed. It don't work like that. You only psych your own self out your own thought process if you think that's true. Respectfully. You know, being patient within your process of saying, you know what, I don't know which direction to go. And to understand at the end of the day, you got to be real with yourself. But at the end of the day, it takes someone that's so brave within themselves to show up for themselves, regardless who's rooting for them. Regardless if you're thinking you're going the wrong direction. No, for real. As long as you're putting your best foot forward at the end of the day, and you're taking the right steps for yourself, even if you feel like you are going the wrong direction, but it's a healthy wrong direction to reroute you to the right direction,
because you will always get you will always be redirected to the right direction. Why? Because when you genuinely have people who genuinely respect you for who you are, they will show up for you. When you genuinely have people who genuinely love you for who you are, they will show up for you in a healthy way. And you don't have to question them, and you don't have to worry about if they have malicious intentions towards you. Why? Because they're going to direct you in the right way. When you have real people that come into your life, they're going to direct you in the right way with no malicious intentions to bring harm towards you or to disrespect you within your process of you finding yourself at the end of the day. For you to show you at the end of the day, hey, if I could do it, you could do it. You know, nowadays, motherfuckers want to be haters in disguise at the end of the day, and or we in competition with each other. I gotta do it better than you, or I gotta come up before you come up, before I come up, type shit. Like, wait, what? First of all, you ain't in competition with nobody when you showing up for yourself. Because, like I said, people who respect you and people who love you are going to show up and show out in a healthy way for you. And that's your cheerleaders and that's your support team right there at the end of the day, rooting you on. And you will always forever be your biggest cheerleader at the end of the day. And I say that respectfully. Because why? Having self-patience within yourself, to have self-awareness, to know, you know what? I value my time in a healthy way. I honor myself in a respectful way. I know my self-worth at the end of the day to show up for myself at the end of the day, regardless if I'm going the wrong direction or not. You have to crawl before you walk at the end of the day. But at the end of the day, as long as you know that you're applying yourself, just like you applied yourself for that job, you can apply those same tools within yourself in your own day-to-day life. And I say that respectfully, no disrespect, shape, or form. You know, being patient within your process to reevaluate yourself. You know, some people are not meant to be part of your journey, and that's okay. It's not a crime. Some people are not meant to be part of your journey. And this page is not for everybody, and that's okay. But being patient within your process of you finding yourself and healing yourself became your blessing in disguise. Regardless if you knew what direction to take or not. Being patient with yourself was your first priority, and showing up for yourself in a healthy way, and inspiring yourself to say, you know what, I love myself today. I respect myself today. You know what, whatever I did yesterday, I want to do better. I want to show up for myself better today. I want to know at the end of the day, if I'm encouraging myself to say, you know what, I thought this was my self-worth. That's how I felt yesterday. But you know what? Today, that's not how I feel. I want a better route for myself when it comes to my self-value. I want a better route when it comes to reevaluating my thought process. I want a better route when it comes to having balance within myself in a healthy way. I want to reroute myself to say, you know what? I do love myself in a healthy way. Regardless who understands me or not, or regardless who does not understand this path that I'm going down right now for myself, to show up for myself in a healthy way, or who decides to close the door in my face at the end of the day because they don't understand me, you know? Like, it's nothing like showing up for yourself in a healthy way, especially when you don't have malicious intentions to bring harm towards yourself or others around you, because your life matters. And being patient within your process is a blessing in disguise. So never allow someone to psych out your thought process because you genuinely love yourself and you're showing up for yourself in a healthy way because they're miserable. Never allow someone to psych out your thought process because you genuinely love yourself in a healthy way because they're miserable. Never allow someone to psych out your freedom because you genuinely love yourself in a healthy way because they're miserable. And you showing up for yourself in a healthy way and acknowledge like, yo, because I love myself in a healthy way, it's not a crime. Only a hate in disguise would allow you to feel like that. That you loving yourself and you showing up for yourself in a healthy way, it's a crime to them. Because why? They're not doing it for themselves. And they trying to psych you out of your thought process to allow you to feel you're unworthy of yourself. Because you know why? They don't want to see you elevate before them. But at the same time, too, who gives a fuck about their thought process at the end of the day? Because when you show up for yourself in a healthy way, you got all the right people rooting for you. You got all the right people rooting for you at the end of the day. You got all the right people by your side with no malicious intentions. Be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself, and respect your neighbor in a healthy way with no malicious intentions to bring harm towards anyone. Respect. I truly appreciate everybody's time. To the genuine ones, be patient with yourself, be patient within your process, and know forever that your healing process will never be an overnight process. And having genuine people around you that respects you for you to understand at the end of the day, It's always healthy to have good people around you with no malicious intentions. To have a hater in disguise at the end of the day, regardless if it's family, associate, stranger in the street, family or not, it's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. It's not good for the body. It's not good for the spirit. It's not good at all to have a hater in disguise near you, especially when they got malicious intentions to bring harm towards your life. Respectfully, especially that's not what you put into the universe. Respectfully. You are genuinely loved by all the right people. You are genuinely respected by all the right people. You deserve to be treated with respect 365 days with no malicious intention to bring harm towards yourself or others around you. Love yourself, love yourself, love yourself. Respect, not genuine love, respect. Never allow someone to give you a thought process because you genuinely love yourself in a healthy way. Loving yourself is not a crime. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. You have a good remaining week. Respect.